So guys, I want to talk real quick about some different things. We already talked about an equation, what an equation is. So, Kate, will you remind me, what's an equation?
It's like 20 plus 20.
Okay, and then we said 20 plus 20, and are we going to have some kind of sign with it?
Yes.
Okay, so we might put equals and then figure out what that is, okay? And Lane, can you tell me what could we use this chart for? Can you tell me one thing we'd use this chart for?
Counting for tens, counting for ones, counting for twos.
Okay, good. Eli, what's something else we could use this chart for?
Counting up.
Counting up, all right. Jocelyn, what could we use? What's another thing we could use this chart for?
We can use this chart to solve problems.
Very good. To solve any kind of problem or equation, right? Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of everything y'all just said today. We're gonna do it pretty quickly, okay? So I'm gonna show y'all some math problems. Okay, so I'm gonna show you some math problems. I wanna see if you know something that they have in common. As I write them up here, don't say anything yet, but whatever I put right here in this box is what we're gonna talk about. Okay, so. I want you to look at the numbers I put, okay, the equations I put in the box, and when you're ready, I want you to raise your hand and share something that you notice about these things. What do you notice? Kate, what do you notice?
Some of them are all 10 and 11.
Okay, so what about them are 10 and 11?
They're all the same.
So you mean what we're adding is either 10 or 11? Okay, all right. Blank, what else do you notice?
So the 10s, like 15 and 15,
Mm-hmm.
32 and 32, 54 and 54. They're the same.
Okay, good. So we're looking at like kind of sets of numbers, right? Like you can almost look at it like this, right? So guys, I want you to think, why did Miss Hardin do 10 first and then 11? There's a reason why I have 15 plus 10 first, 32 plus 10 first.
You would just be adding another 10.
Okay, so is it easier mentally for us to add a 10 maybe sometimes than another number?
You would add more than a 10.
Okay.
You could put another 10.
Okay, good. So counting in tens can help us, right? It can make it easier. So I bet y'all could tell me really quick, what would 15 plus another 10 be?
I'm pretty sure 60.
Think about 15 plus a whole other 10. You can use your chart if you need to. But I want you to think real quick. 15 plus 10, you can figure out what that would be. So if I jump another 10, what would that be? You want me to show you a trick?
Yeah.
Look guys, start at 15.
And then jump.
You can either jump down 10 or up 10. So in this situation, where do I want to go, up or down?
I'm gonna go up.
Up, okay, so if I go up 10, what is my new answer? What's my total? 25. Well, now that we know that, think about this, guys. Think about this.
Oh.
15 plus 11, well, we already know what jumping 10 is, so we only have to add one more, okay? So when we think about increasing, what does increase mean to you? I say we're going to increase our number by 10. What are we doing? Okay, what do you think?
Adding 1.
Adding 1. So when we're adding, are we getting bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger. Okay, good. So when I say increase, what are we going to think of?
Bigger.
Okay, when I say decrease, what are we going to think of?
Smaller.
Okay, good. All right, good. All right, so now we're actually going to start with the activity. This was just for us to kind of think about counting by tens, okay? So what we're going to do is going to involve your hundredths chart. If you wrote on it, it's okay. You don't have to erase it, but we're going to do some stuff with it. All right, I'm going to give you a number that you're going to have to start at, okay? And you're going to do...
Wristbands.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys, so you're going to use your little flag. I'll show you how you're going to use it in just a minute. So your little flag I gave you is going to kind of be like, you know, like when you play board games, you have a board piece that shows like where you go. We're going to use this flag to show where we're going, okay? Yes, kind of like a bookmark, exactly, keeps our place. Okay, so first thing I want you to do, you got to listen to Ms. Hardin's directions, okay? I want you to put your flag, and you can just hold it in your finger, but I want you to put it on 28. So I want you to find 28 on your chart, and I want you to put it on 28. Okay? Okay. All right, everybody found 28? Okay. So I'm gonna circle 28 up here just so you can make sure that yours is in the same place as mine, okay? All right, I'm not gonna write on the board anymore because I wanna see who's listening. All right, I want you to add 10. So you can use your little counter, you can use your pencil if you need to, but I want you to go to 28 and I want you to add 10. You can move your flag or you can circle where you're going next, but we're gonna eventually see if we all end up in the same place and who follow directions. So you wanna know where you're going each time, okay? All right.
Like you start at 8 and time.
Okay, so we had 28, we added 10. Now I want you to give me one less than the number you just went to. So one less. Okay, now I want you to add 10. Now I want you to add 1. Just 1. Alright, now I want you to subtract 10 from wherever you are. Okay. Alright, we're going to share what number we're on. I'm not going to tell you who's right or wrong yet. We're going to share. Alright, Jocelyn, what number are you on?
8.
You're on 8? Alright, Kate, what number are you on? Where'd you end up? 48? Link, what number did you end on? 38? Eli, what number did you end on?
38.
38. Alright, so I want y'all to watch up here, okay? Alright, so what number was I supposed to start on?
28.
28. My first direction was add 10.
10.
Okay, so I can either count and go up or I could jump because I know I'm counting in 10. So I'm going to go to 38. Okay? Then my next direction was go 1 less. So what's 1 less than 38?
37.
37. Then my direction was add 10. Jump up. Okay? Then my direction was add 1 more. Then my last direction was subtract 10, which we said is going down, and you should have ended at 38. Good job, boys. Okay? Girls, okay? It's just a little listening game. All right, we're going to try again. Y'all ready? Gonna do a new number. We're just going to do this one more time, okay? So if you want to use your flag, just mark the beginning number, and then you can kind of move like I did, whatever works for you, okay? All right. I want you to put your flag on 16. Everybody find 16. 16. Okay? Alright, so if you want to just leave your flag on 16 and then circle where you move to, okay, that's fine too. Alright, y'all ready, girls? Everybody's on 16? Alright, I want you to subtract 10. I want you to subtract 1. I want you to add 10. Subtract 1. Add 1. Add 10. Alright, I want you to circle the number you just ended on. We're going to see who got it right. Alright, Eli, what number are you on?
I'm going 25.
Blank, what number?
25.
Kate, what number?
26.
Jocelyn, what number?
25.
Alright, let's see about it. Alright, so we start on 16, alright? Miss Hardin's first direction was minus 10, so we go to 6. Then Miss Hardin said minus 1, so we're going to go down 1 to 5. Then we said plus 10.
Okay.
Then we said minus 1. Then we said plus 1, which would have made us go right back to 15. Then we said add 10. So where should you have ended? 25. We were close, okay? All right, good job. We are going to move on. Y'all help me? Okay. I need to get somewhere. I have a destination I need to go to. What does destination mean?
Like a place.
Like a place, somewhere I need to go, right? Somewhere I gotta go, okay? So, actually go back to your 100 chart, flip back to the beginning, okay? Alright, I'm going to circle on your paper the number that I am needing to get to, okay? not telling you where I'm starting yet, but I'm gonna show you the number that I wanna get to, okay? Here's the number I wanna get to. All right, I'm gonna tell you where I'm starting, okay? Can't tell your neighbors. You're gonna come up with your own way to help me get where I'm going, okay? We're starting at number 14. Can you put a box around number 14 on your hundreds chart?
There's already a box.
Put a box, I know, but like, make it so you know that's the one I'm talking about. See what I'm doing? Alright, so, here's what I need for you to do. And I'm gonna give you a scratch piece of paper to write on, like a blank piece of paper. I want you to tell me, using some directions like we were doing, add 10 more, +1, -1. Tell me a way to get to 45, okay? I'm gonna give you scratch paper. I want you to write down the directions for me, okay? It's kind of like driving. You gotta tell me how to get there, okay? So I want you on your paper to tell me how to get to 14, or how to get to 45 from 14.
Write words?
You can write words, you can write steps. Like, remember how I was saying, like, add 10, -1, -10, okay? So you can write out however makes sense to you, but I want you to tell me and see if I can get there. Yes?
Can we have all like covered thingy so that no one can see it?
Why don't you, Eli, you scoot down
Can I
one seat.
draw numbers and like arrows?
No, I need directions. So think about the way I was doing it. Okay, so instead of saying that, how many 10 set jumps will do? +10 plus what? Yep, good. Alright, then what can I do here? Alright, good. See yours. Alright. Okay, Eli, tell me how to get there.
Add 10 3 times.
Okay, so I go 1, 2, 3.
And then add 1 time.
Okay, so yours would work. Alright, Lane, what does yours say? Don't erase. Don't erase. Lane, what does yours say?
Do 30 plus and then +1.
Okay, when you say 30 plus, remember we talked about like using a number like 10 that's easy to understand? So if I do 30, how many jumps of 10 am I taking? 3, very good. So I do 1, 2, 3 to show my 30, and then plus 1 more? Good.
Yeah, same thing. 3.
Just different way of saying it though, right?
Yeah.
Different equation, okay? Alright, Jocelyn, what else?
I did add 3,
Okay,
and then +1 to make it to your thing.
okay, so adding 3 would go 15, 16, 17. So do you mean 3
10.
groups of 10? Alright, so let's fix yours a little bit.
Add
Look, you don't have that. Look what you have. You have add 10, add 10. Look right here what you have. Read me this. This is right. So where am I going? Why didn't you read me this? Add 10, add 10, add 10 plus 1. Yours is right. You just got to read me what's on your paper. Alright, what's yours say?
Add 3 times up, then add 1.
Good. Okay, so all of y'all got me there, but guess what? You did it in different ways, okay, which is great. Alright, awesome. Do it like we just did with your partner, okay? So I'm gonna come to your group and I'm gonna tell you a number that I want you to work on, and you're gonna tell your partner how to get there, okay? Alright, so Link, I want you to tell Eli how to get to, okay? You tell him how to get there, okay? And Eli, I want you to tell Link this one. There you go, like, put your name on that one. Yep, and y'all can use your hundreds chart, you can do your own way. Back to class, okay? I appreciate y'all coming and working with my hundreds chart and trying something new. Okay, I know sometimes it's hard or scary when it's something new, but y'all did a really good job. All right, good, good. All right, Lane, bring that with you. Y'all bring your pencils back here.